It's the biggest opportunity in the history of the world.
Right now can actually be one of the greatest opportunities of your lifetime.
This crash is going to be so big, even if they solve the coronavirus crisis, it's still going to crash. Out of 100 people, only 2 will do it. 100 years ago, if there was a stock market crash in England, it didn't affect anybody. But now the US market goes down, the world goes down. I hope I'm wrong, but I think we're heading for a global depression. And now the good news is that for those who are prepared for it, you'll do better.
A recession or a bear market often only happens every decade. And so right now we're entering into that territory and we haven't hit bottom yet. Things are going to get worse.
Most Americans are clueless. They don't know what's going on.
You're going to have quite a few recessions and moments like this that will happen throughout your lifetime. And if you're smart and proactive, you can really take advantage of it in a great way. And for me right now, I'm looking to double or triple my net worth as things kind of rebound over the next year or so.
The last crash in 2008, I was on Wolf Blitzer's program 6 months before Lehman Brothers went down. And I said Lehman was going down. And nobody listened, but it went down. And so I've been expecting this market to go down for quite a while.
One thing that Warren Buffett is known for saying is that you want to be greedy when people are fearful, and you want to be fearful when people are greedy.
Most people remember 2008. They all remember it because the best time to start a business is right after a crash. I made more money after 2008 than ever in my whole entire life.
And right now, when there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of great opportunities. Sir John Templeton, one of the greatest investors of all time, said that you can make the most amount of wealth under maximum pessimism, when people are the most scared, when they're the most fearful. And if you had that approach and mentality back in 2008 when the market crashed and you had money put aside, you're prepared for it, you could have changed your life in so many ways and created a lot of wealth.
For those of you who remember 87 and old enough, it wasn't just subprime crash. It took out the entire savings and loan industry. I mean, a whole banking system collapsed, and the savings and loans collapsed, just got taken out. So this market just kept crashing, and I kept saying to Kim, yes. So it was 87, 88, and it just got worse. And that's in 1989, at the height of pessimism, or the depth of pessimism, I said, yes, this is it. I'm gonna get rich now. And as Buffett always says, you always buy when the bears are selling. And when the bears finally give up, that's when you go in.
Well, first of all, everybody can do something, but they won't. And that's the problem. And I think the problem with many Americans is they're complacent. They expect, it'll heal itself again.
The reason people are poor or getting their asses kicked out there is because they're wimps. Pure and simple. And that I cannot give anybody, but you have to give it yourself.
So let me just say this, people say, what can I do? Well, everybody can go out and buy silver right now. Mm-hmm. Silver price went down today. It's good news. It's less than $20. Everybody in the world can afford $20. But again, out of the 100, only 2 might buy silver. This is the greatest opportunity in the history of the world. It's also the worst time in world history. Mm-hmm. But what you do with it is up to you.
Hope is for hopeless people. There's only activity.
Kami mohon bantuan teman-teman untuk subscribe dan like video ini agar bisa menjangkau lebih banyak orang lagi. Setiap dukungan dari teman-teman sekalian akan sangat berarti buat kami. Selamat menikmati konten dari kami. Semoga bermanfaat.